A new era has begun. The era of man!
So Louis, how did this all come together? I mean, I believe you were a huge fan of the 1981 movie, right?
Yes, because that was the first film with creatures and sort of like mythology that I seen in theaters with my parents. I saw it before I saw Star Wars. I was 8 when I saw it, and I was wowed by it, and I was a huge fan. Kept being a fan over the years. Saw it in VHS, and I hadn't seen it for 10 years maybe. So when Warner Brothers Legendary Pictures called me in Basel, Ironic said, "Do you want to do this movie?" And I said, "Well, let me think about it. Let me watch it again." And I watched it again. I was like, "Whoa, really? Oh wow, that was fun." That stands like Medusa still holds as a scene, and then some stuff can be tweaked, and I think I know how to come in and make it sort of personal and make it more me in a way.
Someone must take a stand.
How did you put that amazing cast together?
Well, it's funny. It's like it's hard to convince actors to wear miniskirts, especially actors like Sam Worthington. So it took a lot of persuading and big smiles saying, "Trust me, trust me, trust me." No, but it all starts with Perseus. Perseus, I wanted somebody with heart. That's how I came into the movie. I wanted to feel Perseus, and I was meeting a lot of actors, and some I really liked, some I was like, oh, maybe that's a little bit too classical, maybe that's too modern, and then suddenly I heard about, obviously everybody was hearing about Avatar, this movie that had been shooting for 4 years, a James Cameron movie, and there was this stranger to us all, Sam Worthington, starring in it. I said, all right, and he just finished Avatar, and I'd just done for Warner Brothers Terminator Salvation, and was coming out of Salvation exhausted. I said, well, can I grab him? He's in LA for one day. Can I sit down with him? And he sat down, and he was so gentle, but what he told me really intrigued me about his life. He lived since Avatar, well, actually before that he hadn't lived in a proper apartment. He was going from hotel room to hotel room with 2 bags, one bag of book, one bag of clothes, going around the world with his girlfriend and his friends. And I was like, well, you know what? He is Perseus, and I could feel there was something darker in him. Actually, I always tell him that his best piece of acting was actually the audition, because he was very shy, sort of like sitting down, very polite. The first day of principal photography, when I called roll, and he went like, ah, and I was like, whoa, here's Sam. No, but I had found my Perseus. It was not a Perseus I had in mind. I really thought that, he's sort of like, blonde with freckles, wasn't big at all. I mean, he didn't have huge muscles when I met him. So I was like, well, maybe it's not him. But I really talking to him and realizing who he was, I was able to find my Perseus.
Release the Kraken!
Furia de Titanes, próximamente.